I'm today with Sharon Jackson, and Sharon is the director of Harp Ceramics. Welcome, Sharon. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good stuff. Tell us all about Harp Ceramics then.
So Harp Ceramics is a beautiful bathroom and tile boutique in Colne on North Valley Road. We're right across from Sainsbury's. We started off as a tile showroom, and over the years have progressed into bathrooms and design. So we do bathroom projects, design projects, and we also do tiling projects. We can supply and install. And our little, it looks little from outside because it's an end terrace, which used to be a property. But once you come in, we're over 2 floors, and it's quite a big space.
So a bit of a one-stop shop then for anything to do with ceramics, tiles, bathrooms.
Yeah. So again, if we've got clients coming in, we can do as much or as little as possible. So we can do the full project from design, supply and installing on any tiling projects or any bathroom projects or any commercial, domestic, or we can do supply only. So supply only can be somebody just walking in and wanting 1 tile or wanting 7 or 8 tiles.
So you mentioned clients there, Sharon. What type of clients have you got? Who are you mainly selling to?
Well, we don't we have quite a broad client base. So we have repeat clients that are domestic. We may have done a little small project for them and then developed into, bathrooms and then designing, little cloakrooms, en suites, etc. We deal with a lot of developers, architects, designers, interior designers. We do a lot over Yorkshire way in Harrogate, Ripon, etc. But we can do all over the northwest really. We kit it out to be able to go and speak to clients, help them out as much or as little as they need to.
Okay, so you're appealing to a wider audience geographically. I guess they've got other options as well as you. What do you think differentiates you from the other options that they might have?
Well, yeah, we've just had a couple of clients in lately. We've had one from Stockport. So they've come all the way to Stockport to see us, and had a really good chat with the customer. And she sent us a really good feedback and said, I've been into so many different tile shops and so many different bathroom shops because we're doing a full project of a house up. And your social media was fantastic. That's what's drawn them in at first. Then they looked at our website and they said they absolutely love the website. They researched the brands that we do. So that was great. So they'd researched it. They'd looked at who we do in the way of bathrooms and tiles, who we deal with. They really love that. But then they came in and they said, we're blown away by your showroom. You're doing it so much differently than everybody else. You're doing it, it's more designing. She said, it's not the biggest showroom she's been in, but she said, for your square footage, the ideas that you're appealing to people, every little space has an idea. And she said, you've just done it really well. She said, both you and your husband, Paul works in the showroom a lot, are knowledgeable, because obviously my husband's a fitter. So he's looking at that fitting element of it, as I'm looking at how pretty it looks. So it works really well. And she just said, as people, we want to buy from you. We're getting that great feeling that you know what you're talking about. You're passionate. She said, you can just tell we're talking about your products and about where you've come from, that you're passionate about it. It's not just a job to us. This is a lifestyle. We love it. My son works for us. My daughter comes in and she's only 14, but she comes into the showroom and she'll be answering phones and, she's learning CAD systems. Not saying she does that for us, but she goes on and she has a play and she's learning about different things and reading plans. My son's wanting to be a plumber, but during holidays and things he helps us out on site, so he's good at tiling and he's picking up a trade with plumbing.
Brilliant. And you mentioned the ideas earlier, that one of your kind of differentiating propositions. Where do those ideas come from?
I don't know, I just get this real I just I've always loved to put, you know, ideas of colours together. And I always try and do something in the showroom a little bit different, just to push people out of that comfort zone. So if you want a really nice marbly tile, then we can do that. If you want a really nice traditional, but if you're wanting something a little bit funky, a bit different, something that not everybody's got, then we can certainly do that as well. So we don't limit anybody and sort of say, well, you know, it's not as funky as we, you know, it's not a funky bathroom, so we don't want to do it. But in the showroom, I just try to showcase something a little bit different, just to show people that elements of a design they've not necessarily thought of, or a colour or a texture. So this is my showcase. I can show you what I can do. You might not necessarily want that tile with that unit, but then again, we can go and find something that's more suited to their taste in a tile, but we like a little colour in the unit. So again, it's just, it's my little, and plus I can change this a lot, as I can't change my home. You know, once my bathroom's done at home, my husband's like, we're not changing that again. You know, but that's what your showroom's for. If you get a little bit of an idea, that's where it goes. But again, we look at the trends and what's happening with interior designers. There's a show going on at the moment, a tile show, which unfortunately we can't get to this week, but we'll take ideas from that. We'll follow people on social media. There's a lot of talented designers out there, and they might just have a concept of something, and you think, oh, that could actually work with that tile that I have there. So again, you know, like with LinkedIn, communicating with people, and also like working like a little bit of a hub, a community hub. We've got a lot of designers and interior designers and bathroom companies with some really talented bathroom designers and tile designers that I have like a network with LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, dropping each other messages. Oh, I love that. Where have you found that? How did you come across that idea? So I thought, you know, really working together as designers, I think, is beneficial to me personally.
You can tell you love it. The passion's shouting out loud and clear. What's the future look like, Sharon? What are the challenges
really exciting,
ahead?
really exciting. So every year we wonder how we can develop and progress, you know, our business as a model. I mean, we started off in the tile industry. We started off with a little small showroom. We extended the showroom year on year. We've naturally grown it ourselves. So we've done it as we could, you know, potentially have the pennies to do it. Me and my husband as a team, we've done a lot of long nights and early starts to get it where it is. But there's a lot in the pipeline. We've got a couple of different avenues that we're going off from this business, which will be associated with the business. We've just bought our property, so
congratulations.
Thank you. So we're going to put unit on the back, which will make us more efficient as a business, because we don't have anything off-site anymore. So we'll be more efficient as a business. We'll be greener because we've got solar panels and, you know, greener ways of lighting and heating the showroom. And also as well, we're going to be able to bring in more stock. So we're going to be able to be even more competitive. I can't speak today, sorry. We're going to be more, not competitive, should I say. That's the word I'm looking for.
That's the word, yeah.
Apologise, it's been a long week. But, you know, we're just always looking for different ideas. We've got something that's fantastic and it's coming shortly, but it's coming 2024, probably this time next year. So we're going to be shouting about that in sort of June, July next year, which is really exciting. But I can't talk.
You can't tell us any more then?
Not at the moment, but it's coming.
Sworn to secrecy.
It's really good. Pardon?
Right. Sworn to secrecy right now.
At the moment, yeah, but it's coming, so it's going to be exciting.
Brilliant, brilliant. And what are the challenges ahead?
The challenges ahead, well, at the moment, we've got these interest rates. The housing market slowing down. We're finding that sometimes we've had clients that have had to pull out of projects just basically because the interest rates have gone up so much that where they'd have borrowed money 12 months ago, no problem. They're having to just rethink. Obviously, the cost of living's gone up. So we do have some clients that are thinking, you know, we just need to watch what we're spending a little bit more. But again, it's one of them, it's like a recession and things. We will learn how to live with that. You know, we've had interest rates at 15%, haven't we, before now? I just think what we just need to do is just, you know, as a country, just don't panic so much and just ride it through, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, don't listen to the media.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say that, but I didn't know if I were allowed to. Because, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have either.
No, well, I do think personally that if you're saying it often enough, then it can become real. So where we kept saying a couple of years ago, we're going into recession, we're going into recession. Yeah, we went into recession, then we came out, then we went. It's just how it works in the world. But if we just keep spending, supporting local businesses, supporting small local family businesses. This is a local family business. What you see is what you get. Me and Paul, a spade is a spade. We love what we do. We want to get something for somebody at the right price, and it works, but we can't do it without our customers. And we are so thankful for people that have supported us over 17 years. And I get really passionate about this, and it makes me a bit upset. Not because I'm so grateful for every single body that's helped us. I mean, it's not just customers. I mean, they're fabulous, but our suppliers, you know, our people like yourselves that are willing to help and push our business forward. So for like me speaking to you now, and you're going to get our name around, that helps massively. And then for family, my dad, you know, my mum, my sisters, brothers, friends, family, you know, that have helped and support and looked after babies when you have to go back to work after 6 hours old. My daughter was when she came to work with me.
Right.
We had to do it because we had our own business and we didn't have any staff at the time. And you know, it's just one of them things. It's not harmed her. She's brilliant. She loves it. You know, she's you know, in her element with. When she comes to work, it's like a second home. So she just knows everything. She helps me out. So yeah, it works really well.
So in all that time, Sharon, that you've had the shop and grown it and developed it, what have been the key learnings for you during that time?
Oh gosh. Do you know what? As a person, I've grown massively because this industry is quite a male industry. So when I first started off 17 years ago with my own little shop, my husband was a fitter, so he was on site a lot, and it was me in the showroom. We used to get people coming in going, you know, why are you doing this? Why do you think you're going to do successful in this job? A lot of trade lads trying to put me on the spot. What do I need to do this? What do I need to do that? But the thing is, I made sure I knew what screed had to be used where, what adhesive was, so nobody could almost undermine me and think I don't know what I'm doing. And I thought, you know what? Now looking back at myself all those years ago, where I was a bit more timid and things, I wish I'd have had more balls, if I'm honest. And I know that's quite a male thing, but you know, I wish I'd have stood up for myself a bit more and gone, you know, I'm going to do that. I didn't push myself a lot when I first started. I was quite a timid person. I made sure I knew my product, my brands, and what I was doing, because that's, you know, that's the most important thing, you know, that you've got to know, you know, where you stand in the market and what you're doing. But I wish I'd have just pushed myself a little bit more and got myself out there. I always stood back a bit and let other competitors, other people fly past. You know, I had ideas and I didn't push myself enough to follow them ideas. I scared myself a little bit. So if I'd say to anybody now opening a business, especially if you're a woman, I don't mean that to sound sexist, but sometimes you can feel a bit battered down, is if you're going to do it, bloody go for it. Push yourself. Be scared, because if you're not scared, you're not pushing yourself enough. I'm scaring myself at the minute with things that we're doing, but I know it's going to work. Be confident in what you do. Be a confident person. If you know it's going to work, go and do it and be confident to doing it. And also know your worth. Know what you're worth as a company and what you're worth as a person. And also, another thing that I've learned massively from, be it right or wrong, but sometimes we have walked away from projects because it was the right thing to do for us as a company. And I think people shouldn't be scared to do that. I know a lot of lads that are starting off now and they're trying to please everybody, and they're finding that they're not. And I said, no, because you can't please that. You know, you do what you do a good job at what you do, know that you're doing a good job and you're offering a good service, and people will understand and come to, you know, they'll come to me. But yeah, they're things.
Sharon, I think that's great advice to end on. Back yourself, back your business,
Yeah.
and go for it. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank
Awesome.
you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.